What's up, world? It's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap, and in this video we're going to provide you with 10 easy to follow ways to stay motivated when you write raps. As somebody who's coached over 1,000 rappers personally one-on-one over the last half decade, I've seen that one of the most common issues with beginning rappers is staying motivated as they learn to write raps. And so I've decided to provide you with a video with 10 easy ways that you can start feeling motivated again and again and again as you get on your journey to begin a beautiful rap career. Now, before we begin, the easiest way to stay motivated is, of course, to subscribe to this channel with notifications so that you can get weekly videos on all things how to write raps, how to rap, how to improve your flow, your vocal delivery, how to transition into a full-time career, and so much more. And be sure to pick up our free course, The Top 20 Songwriting Secrets of Professional Rappers, so that you can get 20 free secrets instantly on how to turn your passion for making rap music into a full-time career. You can pick up that course by visiting the first link in the video description box below. Now, with that out of the way, let's give you your 10 ideas to stay motivated when you write raps. First way to stay motivated when you write raps is to listen to an artist's music that is out of your comfort zone. One of the dangers of listening only to artists that you enjoy or whose music you know really well is that while you love and have a passion for the music, you might end up being insecure because you're thinking of just how great this person is, as opposed to feeling motivated to create more music because you get that competitive gene when you hear some new music. This is because you'll often negatively compare yourself to somebody that you already think is amazing, whereas with an artist whose music you're not as familiar with, you're not going to have as many preconceived notions coming into it, and you might be able to take the music more at face value or more gaining inspiration from the interesting musical choices as opposed to things that you already know, you're expecting, you're questioning, you're comparing yourself because you already think the artist you listen to all the time is so dope. Now, I would suggest keeping a list of artists that you hear people name drop that you know you need to listen to or get familiar with. Keep a list of those artists and songs in a notes app in your phone, and then systematically listen to them anytime that you're having struggles with motivation. You'll gain a fresh perspective on the music. You won't be listening to the stuff that you always listen to and maybe getting a little insecure. And speaking of fresh perspectives, that brings us to the second way to stay motivated when you write raps, is read something wordy. Now, I'm not necessarily suggesting that you read an entire book or even an entire full-length long article, but reading something that has a lot of intellectual words or is very verbose, has a bunch of words that are unexpected, used in an interesting way, can really help you to be more motivated to create really good lyrics with words that you might not expect to be throwing into a rap as you're writing. A good place to start would be some of the more intellectual websites slash magazines. So I'm thinking about places like Vanity Fair or The Atlantic. They have a lot of articles that have a lot of really sort of advanced words that can get your brain jogging. And again, you don't have to read the whole thing. You don't even need to understand the whole thing, but you can just get some words coming your way as you're reading it just for your first few pages that can really help to motivate you to throw in some new interesting lyrical ideas in your next rap. Idea number 3 for staying motivated when you write raps is give yourself a low impact week-long challenge to write rap. We as human beings are defined by our habits, and one of the reasons you're probably losing motivation to rap is it might be out of the habit, out of practice of writing rap often, and your brain hasn't adjusted itself back to normally just thinking of things in terms of rap form and writing line. With this in mind, you'd be surprised at how just writing a little bit every day for even just 7 days will get your mind readjusted into the habit of thinking in rap form and wanting to write. So what I would suggest is simply writing 16 bars of rap, 16 lines of rap for 7 days straight. That should only take you 15, 20, 30 minutes max. And then you can come back to this video, get some more of the ideas, and by then your motivation should already start to return. Idea number 4 to stay motivated when you write raps is write a rap as if you were having a conversation with somebody close to you. A loss in motivation to rap is usually a loss in perspective. And so one thing that you can do is give yourself a perspective before you even start rapping, but even before you start getting demotivated. Give yourself a perspective that's already innate within you with somebody that you're speaking to directly, like writing a rap in the form of a conversation with somebody close to you. So what this will do will take off the responsibility of thinking who you're talking to, who your fan base is, and subject matters and topics will flow out of you because you already know the conversations you have with the people that are closest to you. you. All you have to do in this challenge, in this idea, is simply make sure that it rhymes, and you'll be motivated to just write a rap form of a conversation that you already might have just had when you're about to write the rap, or you're about to have after you finish the track. It's already built in for a lyrical rap for you. Idea number 5 is write your version of one of your favorite songs over the original instrumental. This is one of the ways that I also made sure to be practicing rap when I didn't have a lot of brain power to think of ideas. So all you have to do is think of one of your favorite songs, go on YouTube, get the instrumental, and write your own version of the song with unique flow and unique lyrics, but write it over the famous instrumental. Now, I would suggest also having your own unique chorus and make sure that you're practicing writing song choruses and thinking as a songwriter as opposed to just a rapper. The main idea is you already have the topic and subject matter built in for you. You're probably already familiar with the song. You kind of know flow ideas based on the original song, and now you have half of your work done for you, so you're not going to struggle with motivation as much. All you need to do is think of an original chorus which will help you. Now, if choruses and songwriting is a big problem for you, be sure to pick up that free course that I mentioned by clicking the first link in the video description box below to get 20 ideas about how to structure a song properly. Idea number 6 to stay motivated when you write raps is take your favorite storytelling song and just narrate the plot points to yourself. If you have a particular favorite storytelling rap song, such as Blaze of 50 by Nas, Stand by Eminem, The Art of Peer Pressure by Kendrick Lamar, etc., you are likely already familiar with the song enough to tell somebody it as a story with no raps. If you are not, or if you want to brush up on the track's main storyline, a great way to gain motivation is to listen to the song in depth and just write out the main story plot points. So for example, you could say something like, Stan is writing Eminem that he is disappointed that Shady hasn't called him. Stan has been sending letters since autumn, etc. What this will do is help open up your mind to ideas and motivations for writing a song that's related particularly to storytelling. And to be honest, in my experience, sometimes storytelling raps are easier to get motivation for and easier to write because you already are thinking in a organized lyrical fashion, and you're taking away the pressure to just create something out of thin air like you might have to do with like a party song or something that doesn't really have an idea or linear train of thought that you're following. Idea number 7 is freestyle rap by yourself. Now, freestyle rap is obviously a very well-known skill within rap, but it's often underrated for the fact that it has a lot of the skills that are required to be a good rapper, and that you're practicing them when you're freestyling without the pressure of creating the most organized, right, storytelling that we just talked about, linear train of thought way of writing. Sometimes the reason you're getting demotivated and losing motivation is because it's overwhelming to always have to write things that perfectly make sense all the time and you're overthinking. Whereas freestyling, what you can do is freestyle rap by yourself, still practice the things that overlap with written rap, so voice projection, flow, rhyme choice. You can practice those while you freestyle, but you're taking off the pressure to have to feel motivated to write the most lyricist, conspiracist, most brilliant idea. You don't have to worry about any of that when you're freestyling, and you can get some of the motivation back after you've been freestyling a while. Your voice is good, your flow is good, you're feeling good about yourself, and now you're ready to write. Idea number 8 for staying motivated to write raps is watch a rap documentary. One of the easiest ways to get motivation to stay writing raps is to watch documentaries on the many people who have learned how to rap, who have improved their rap, that have broken it down like a science in the form of a rap documentary. Now, one example that I always use is The Art of Rap. Y'all might remember that Ice-T documentary from like a decade ago. The reason I suggest that one to start is because it's mainly about the science of writing raps, and he's interviewing, you know, everyone from Nas, Rakim, like some of the great lyrical rappers, only specifically about the art of writing raps, whereas some of the other documentaries are really good, but they're more about the life, trials and tribulations of rappers. So that's a really good one specifically about the science of writing raps, and you can probably get a lot of motivation from that. Now, I want to see you in the comments, what are your favorite rap documentaries? Just any documentary that you have. You can build a great list for everybody who needs to be motivated, and get, you know, you can get yourself a nice list of rap documentaries that you can watch when you're feeling demotivated as well. So be sure to let us know your favorite rap documentaries in the comments below. Idea number 9 is what I call impersonation practice. One of the easiest ways to both improve your rap voice and practice rap without losing motivation is to practice mixing the writings of an amazing rapper with the voice of another. So what you would do here is pick on one side one of your favorite rap songs ever, and then pick one of your favorite rappers' voices ever, or one of your favorite rappers who isn't the one that wrote the song. So one part is a rapper you like, and one part is a rap song you like from two different people. And then what I want you to do is put on the instrumental and perform the song, but do it in the other rapper's voice. So for example, you could do Humble by Kendrick Lamar in a Tupac voice. You could do H to the Izzo in a J. Cole voice, etc., etc. But what, again, sort of like the freestyling point, what this will do is have you practicing a lot of the important skills of rapping without the stress of having to write a rap and come up with a totally original idea. Now, some people might complain is, oh, you're just teaching people how to emulate people and that's why rap is all bad. Like, the point of this video is not for somebody to do this forever. And like, if you're watching this with the impersonation practice and things like that, this isn't the only thing you should be doing. We're just trying to give you quick fixes to get you motivated to rap again. And then of course you're gonna get back into your writing practice. But the main reason to do something like impersonation practice is a quick fix so you get your motivation back. And then of course, go back to all the other things we talk about on this channel. And last idea to stay motivated to write raps is practice what I call a rap muscle group. This is a concept that we've discussed before, but I'm gonna put it here because we've never discussed it as a form of getting quick motivation to stay on your path in rap. Concept here is just like the gym, where on certain gym days you weightlift certain muscle groups exclusively, like your back, biceps, chest, etc. On certain rap days, you could also exclusively work out rap muscle groups, so to speak. So if on one track you're working on flow, you can use another track to work on rhyme choice, another track to work on voice. So on the next rap that you're writing, why not just focus on improving your flow? And then just write that rap. It could be like 16 bars, it could be short. Then write another rap just focusing on delivering it properly with your voice. Write another rap on your rhyme choice, right? But just isolate the muscle groups so that you're focused just on one thing and not judging yourself overall as a rapper, which again leads you to losing motivation very often. Now, the video that we did earlier regarding this subject and creating the perfect rap muscle groups and categories, I'll put that in the video description box as well, so go check that out. So that is today's video. Again, comment below, what are your favorite rap documentaries that can be part of one of these 10 ideas for you to get motivation back? Like, let's build a nice list of rap documentaries. I offered The Art of Rap by Ice-T. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to pick up your free courses and all the information in the video description box below. I want you to have it. I appreciate you watching. See you in the comments in the video description. It's the big homie Drew. I'm out.